Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Athletics. Festivities are wrapping. Just about ready to go. And on the mound now, Joey Estes. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Judge rips that one. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Cody Bellinger, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here is Goldschmidt. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up.
Slides, but it gets by him. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Relay throw to third. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And it's even up.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And that's in there at the knees. Ground ball right side. They get 1. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Hey!
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Late swing, foul to the left. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Goldie around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. Runner at first with 2 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
0-1's the count.
Grisham leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the first, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one
2
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Judge really on his horse for this one. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. That clips the corner. Runner at second, nobody out. High in the air, out to right. Judge has it sized up. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays put at third. Swings through the sweeper. One away with a runner at third. Ground ball right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Sliced hard but foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Nick Kurtz will hit next. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
On the ground right side. Gets it to first. Third out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Estes back to work. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Singy was locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's to third. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And at first, here's DJ LeMahieu. That clips the corner. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Now Ben Rice. His first at bat was a strikeout. close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. And that one fouled off.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off left side. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. And it's gone. And they add a pair. It's 5-1. One down. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge doubled his first time.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike. That one found hard the other way. Judge waits. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Langoliers down to first.
He's out.
On the drop, third strike. 2 gone. And here comes Bellinger. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, he put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Hit in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's Miguel Andujar. First pitch, not close. This one in the air, right field. Judge is there. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Luis Urias. Fastball for a strike. High fly ball, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Fought off foul. Two outs. Cut out and miss, struck him out. Back in the Bronx, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Right through there for a strike.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And that one hammered. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Misses. 2-2.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you'll love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Grisham takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. That clips the inside corner for a strike. That one just misses. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goldie, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Wells in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the... Oh, and now a wild pitch. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Ripped to short. Whips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting... Back at Yankee Stadium, this is J.J. Bleday. Bleday hitting ninth in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Outside with a breaking ball. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. 3-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And ball one.
One strike.
That one not close.
One strike.
And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one pulled foul. And that's ruled a swing. Out of the fourth, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. First offering, and it just misses. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Rice in the box again, takes a strike. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Just misses the mark outside the
1 ball,
zone.
2 strikes the count.
And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge over the top.
0-1.
Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-1. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good, and they boost their lead. It's 7-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. Anthony Banda taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
That one down the line, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And first offering is fouled off.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the air to left center. Grisham trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Judge makes the grab, and that is that. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Bleday on his way over. And there's 1 down. And up next for New York, Trent Grisham.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double. 1 out, runner at second. And now Anthony Volpe, and that misses. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Grisham, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses. Battling here as he fouls it away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out towards right center field. Butler coming on. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
And a slider in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Shea Langoliers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Judge makes the grab, 1 down. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back to the top of the lineup, Lawrence Butler. Up next for the A's. 1 for 2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2 the count.
Up the middle, LeMahieu is there. The throw to first, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, top of the 6th inning. DJ LeMahieu will get things going.
Ball 1.
And ball 1 to LeMahieu.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Soderstrom brings it in, and a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the Yankee order. At the plate, Ben Rice. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rice goes 6'1", 215 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard hit right side. He'll do it himself. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered in this game. Daniel Palencia on to pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one in the air. Kurtz under it. And that is that. Back here in New York, now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. Warren back to work. A little bit low. Ball 1. On the ground. And that's just foul. And now 2-1. And that one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. He's 2 for 2. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And that one's gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-3. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That's a ball.
That one just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's
3 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Here's Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
0-1's the count.
Outside low. And 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
3-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Good piece of hitting going the other way.
Tyler Ferguson gets the ball now.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Bellinger is in to score. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Picks himself up in RBI. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they add to the lead. It's 10-3. And now it's going to be Trent Grisham. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And misses inside.
Ball.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here are the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, base hit.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Other than ripping one into the gap.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Michel Otañez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And that's fouled off. Pitch misses. And the count even 1-1. Rip towards 3rd. Tags the runner. To 2nd. 2. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a slider misses down and away.
Counts 1-0.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Rice at the plate now. That's ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one missed. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Judge comes up empty there. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 14-3. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Finds its way through, base hit. So Paul Goldschmidt now gets a chance with 2 gone. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Devin Williams.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got him swinging. Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
0-2.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. It's 14-4. And now J.J. Bleday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Line to left. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one missing low.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Bellinger in a full sprint. Long run, tracks it down. And that'll do it. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Justin Sterner.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a curve is down and in. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Makes the catch for the out. One down. Grisham batting with one down, takes the strike. And ball one.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Volpe up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. Next pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2. Inside, just missed. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. So, man aboard. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. The pitch to LeMahieu.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
No, that's in. Ball 4.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ben Rice digs in now. Misses again, 5 in a row. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Back now in the Bronx. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The shortstop takes the ball. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. Jonathan Loaisiga into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's going to be Brent Rooker. And a foul ball. Loaisiga fires. That's inside. 1-1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses. The count now 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. So up next, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Inside, just missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Grisham under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Grisham is there, makes the catch. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. The left-hander on now, Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. That's in there. Strike one. Harris goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Hard on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Bellinger stands in now and watches strike one. Just missed. Foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's out to center field. Diving, makes the grab.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Goldie stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and the inning is over. Bottom 9. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias. Loaisiga back to work. And there's the strike. Right side, hard hit. LeMahieu gets it to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. And there's the strike. The Yanks up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's downstairs and outside. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next to hit, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Outside with a breaking ball. Langoliers, the base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Goldie over to second. The double play ends it right here. Warren with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done.
Mr. Misfit, but I ain't